Hey, what's up, Street Dogs? The Eric from the Eric Street Photography blog. So, just gonna share with you some rando turbo thoughts I had about just life in general. Alright, so the first one is this. We humans like to do stuff. So, it kind of sounds a little bit stupid in the sense that it seems obvious that humans like to do stuff. We like to be active, we like to play, we like to create and whatever. But this is the big problem that I think we have in modern society. We tend to be suckered by these economists and philosophers who think that we all just want to become the Wall-E people and just sit in like some sort of chair and just have things done onto us. And this is like a trend that I see that I don't personally really like, which is we are being entertained to death. So, I think entertainment is actually good when it motivates us, inspires us to move and do stuff. What I don't like is when entertainment pacifies us, when entertainment discourages us from doing things. So for example, when I read or the comics of the movie 300 and it inspires me to go work out at the gym, that is very good. Or when I watch the movie 300 and it just makes me want to go out and do stuff, that's a good thing. What's a bad thing is when we use entertainment kind of like a sedative, where we essentially, smoke a joint and watch Netflix or watch whatever, and it kind of pacifies us. It just kind of dulls the pain of reality. I think that the goal of life isn't to minimize pain and to maximize pleasure. I think it's actually to maximize almost the good pain in order for us to grow and for us to develop and to take it to the next level. So like even one thought I had was, we kind of need some sort of like, in order to get epic gains, we need some sort of like epic pains. So let me give you an example. I've been working out a lot and been doing a lot of powerlifting, and every single night when I go to sleep or I wake up, I'm like insanely sore, and it's not necessarily like a bad pain. Like I'm not crippled. Like I didn't get like, whatever. Like I didn't get, because I think the thing that's tricky with working out or exercise is that there are some obvious like injuries where it's like, you tore your ACL or something, then obviously that's not a good one. But there's a good type of pain where, you attempted a new PR in your deadlift or your squat and you successfully did it, and then the next few days your legs are just super sore. So in those cases, growth is indicated by the pain that you feel. And so that's like kind of a good type of pain. And I think that in order to get epic gains, you kind of need some sort of epic pains, but it's not like pain for the sake of pain. It's not like, you're self-flagellating yourself, you're just punishing yourself for the sake of it. No, actually realizing on the road to epicness and greatness, the pain is perhaps a signal that you're pushing yourself to the maximum and you're overcoming lots of different obstacles. But anyways, taking it back to the first point, I think we humans like to do stuff, and rather than letting things be done onto us, let us do onto other people or to do onto other things. So for example, like a very simple principle to success, I think, is upload more than you download, or share more than you consume, or create more than you consume. So for example, I still enjoy to watch movies and like TV shows. Like I'm a huge fan of The Mandalorian and stuff like that. But it's all about the ratio, right? I try to spend 90% of my day actively creating stuff. And then usually in the evening during my recovery phase, that's when I'm like reading books or watching films or reading comics or whatever. And so realize that during the day when your energy is the most fresh, use that time and use that energy to channel your creative powers into creating epic stuff. And like this is like stuff that I find interesting too, is like why is it that we like going to the gym and lifting weights when we could just get a machine to do it for us? Or like, even like, shout out to my friend June Goodhouse Kim, engineeringjunk.com. He bought me like a Hario Porlex Slim Grinder. I actually really enjoy grinding my own coffee, but the funny thing is, it's technically more efficient for us to, you know, use a machine to grind our own coffee. So why would I use a grinder which requires my physical hand force to do it rather than just getting a machine that does it more efficiently, effectively? It's actually because there's a sense of pride I actually have. It's like, it's really cool when I'm grinding my own coffee. It's totally like, I could feel my muscles going in action, and it kind of gives me a nice pump. And you know, even when I drink my cup of coffee, I feel more accomplished. I'm like, I fucking work for this shit. Like, I didn't just like, you know, whatever. It's like, and so I think maybe this is also the joy of the artisan, is that without some sort of effort or exertion, things are not pleasurable. And this is actually like why I think this is kind of a very crude example. I think for the most part, porn is like quite boring because it doesn't require you any skill for you to engage in your sexual maneuvers. It's you know, and I think this is why like this whole like pickup artist notion thing is getting so popular, is that like, I think people like the thrill and the chase, right? Obviously, like, you know, people just want to, you know, for lack of better words, blow their load, but it's certainly the effort which is more interesting than the final outcome. That's why, you know, the people love the chase more than the final result. And I think also maybe this is true with entrepreneurship, is that the goal isn't to achieve the goal of earning X amount of money, but it's really the joy of the process, the joy of the striving, and the joy of heading towards that goal. Like, even a simple goal that I had in my life was, I really wanted to deadlift 400 pounds, 405, 4 plates. And once I did it, it was great, but it wasn't like no fucking like fireworks and shit. And, you know, and then now I'm on to the next one. So I'm interested in deadlifting 5 plates or, you know, over 500 pounds. So realizing that it's good to have goals, but once you achieve the goal, that's actually not the most rewarding thing. It's the fact that we exerted ourselves and we proved to ourselves that we could do it. So anyways, try to do more, push yourself more, but only towards self-directed goals that you care about. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Peace out.